informational purposes only. The information provided is general and not personalized advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide information and systems, but we do not endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone, so we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional. Attendees accept these terms by continuing to view this presentation. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing an Affiliate Marketing 3.0 official presentation. All products and services, their component parts and operating methods and systems, either provided by or created by Affiliate Marketing 3.0, belong solely to Affiliate Marketing 3.0. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing, or reselling any Affiliate Marketing 3.0 product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming, or social media sharing of Affiliate Marketing 3.0 presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may also lead to legal consequences.
Hello, hello, and welcome to this evening's 3FO presentation. And a very special welcome for everybody who's here for the very first time. My name is Chantal. I'm part of the Rank Leader group that is helping to set up these events, and I am your host for tonight. And tonight is the first evening after a very special evening yesterday where Chavez has given us the updates. And we can see what's happening. We can see that we are growing. We are bringing our ETF, BTCC ETF forward. We are building our community. And part of having built that community is the presenter that we are working with tonight, which is David. David, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. It's so new that we even had a new link. And I sent all the people the old link from last year. So that's very good. Let me just send this message to the people that I have that done, and then I can get started. Sorry for that, guys.
No problem. And then we will also see your face, I hope.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Are you sure? Yes, 1 second. Yes. Yes. Yes, okay. There I am. Hello.
There you are. There you are. There you are.
Yeah,
It's so
let's
nice.
yeah, give me 1 minute and
No
I
problem. No problem. No problem. So let me just continue. So for everybody who's here for the very first time, this platform of 3FO is a continuation of a journey that I started about 2.5 years ago. And the foundation of this community has been the rollout of our blockchain, COP20 with our native coin, BTCC, Bitcoin code, that we are mining, harvesting, buying, selling, and preparing for all kinds of exchanges and exciting things, especially a new development that David will share. And David isn't just David. David was the 001 in the very first miner that was coming when we started this community, because this is a community that doesn't do things just on paper. We are a community that are centered around a fantastic tech team from our CEO, Chavez, who is brilliant in both building and identifying tech opportunities that are helping us change the financial future of many affiliates. And with that, he got so excited that he put himself onto a new mission, which is driving a financial operating system for the affiliate marketing industry called 3FO. And it is now about 3 months that we have been experiencing as a community the smoothness and the consistency of 3FO. And we are incredibly happy that it is going from strength to strength. Yesterday it was announced that in the BTCC ETF, already 2 million has been placed for staking. So that tells you something about the trust the community has in here. And for any of you who've been in the affiliate marketing, you know that trust and stability, direction and delivery are what bring this community together. And in that sense, it is the first time that David is coming this Thursday on our international presentation again. And I'm really happy to be able to host his presentation tonight. You've seen a lot of Joe and myself. So, you know, from Shiba Joe to Bitcoin David, that's a really nice combination to be in between. So I hope that you will all have a very nice evening listening to the presentation of David. Are you ready for it, David?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. So I sent the people the link, and then I sent a message, and then a new link, and then they say, "For what?" You know, I said 3FO, you know, AFM, you know, AFM. What is that?
Fine,
Yeah.
I will deal with that. You just go in and uh, I will deal with that. You just help present and just and give people the best of you.
Yeah. So everybody, if I didn't talk to you yet, you know, happy New Year, happy 2026. I know it's now the 9th or the 8th of January. Normally we don't do that after the 6th, but hey, who cares? I wish you all the best wishes for 2026. You know, we have a new year, we have new opportunities. I see a lot of people are now jumping in, and if you don't see your people, I think you don't see them anymore now with this webinar system, but make sure that everybody's here. I think we have a recording, Chantal? Yeah? I think Mike is doing that really good. So anyway, let's go to continue.
Recording in progress.
There it is. Super. So let's share my screen, and then yeah, I can send a request, and then we can share the screen. Let me see if it's now going to start. That would be great. I think I have to share again. Okay, there it is. And then we can get started here. So, super. So welcome by the next generation of affiliate marketing operating system, OS. So for everybody who is totally new, this is a Web3 powered affiliate platform. This is, you get the information to earn daily Ethereums and access to top tiers. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. If you are not familiar with blockchain, please make sure you have pen and paper ready and make some notes, because this information is very, very lucrative. We start with ignition pack and panels. We're going to give you very, very easy information. It is recorded so you can always look back into it. But just be open-minded, like a parachute. It only functions when it's open. And that's also with our system, how we act. Because if something is new, you have to adapt into it. But give yourself that time. You see, well, okay. Web3 powered, they earn daily Ethereums, access to top tiers, and of course, ignition pack panels to get started. So in the ignition pack, you have really some amazing opportunity, because you get the liquid pay choice card. It's normally $100, but it's automatically in this package. Also, let me see, I have to get rid of this. 1 second. Sorry for that, guys. I put something in here. Okay, now it's gone. So you also get Protocol Yield Whale Pass. And Protocol Yield, you have 6 different strategies that is trading for you in the crypto scene. Really important. LFG, starter package. And LFG is index trading in crypto. The first ever in the world. And you all get it free with your Ignition Pack subscription. I have to get used to these marks. Sorry for that. So, the best thing ever. People have a lot of BTCCs and they always ask us, what do we do with the BTCCs? Bitcoin Code. Now there is created an ETF Lite. And in this plan, you have 2 options. You can stake for 1 year or you can stake for 2 years. You have the ETF Lite 12 and 18. And that stands for your APY a year, 12% or 18%. And the payout is monthly. We give more training in the training about the products regarding this new plan what we have here. So secure major yield position, and of course you can have a lucrative extra income with your BTCCs. So the Alpha AI is a smart passive wealth generator. The Alpha AI is effortless path to building wealth through decentralized finance. Forget active trading. This is fully managed Volt generation, weekly yield, leveraging on expertise trading strategies. Farming, liquidity and provisioning and more. Managed by the 3FO core team with an audited smart contract, the yield prioritizes the capital preservation and transparency. Risk adjustment returns and your earnings are delivered weekly in real ETH, Ethereum, scaling each activity subscription or panel, so you can increase it every time. There are different panels and sub-panels. You start with just $500 in Ethereum, and you can always upgrade to a bigger sub-panel. So you start with $500, and if you stake no BTCCs, you just get 1%. But if you stake for $500 in Ethereum, you get 1.25%. If you stake 2 times in BTCC, then you get 1.5%. You have subpanel 3, that's 1500. You have subpanel 9, 27, 81, and 243. Really good. So what does that mean? You can have a massive yield of 3% every week on your liquidity. You can see here Ignition Pack APY every time, and you can see here 2x return. So you make from $500, you make $1,000. You also have, you can do that in percentages, 52%, and this is really passively. You have 3x return, then you have 65% on Ignition Pack 1. And you can have a 4x return, and then you have 78% on your first panel. So that if you calculate it in dollars, or it's like $7.50 weekly what you get. You can also go to subpanel 3, and then you can see that you start directly with your 1-to-1 BTCC, you have 78%. Or 91% if you stake, fully in BTCCs. So you buy the $1,500 in Ethereum, and you stake, of course, $3,000 in BTCCs, and you receive 1.70% or 91% in your APY. Every time when you go to a higher subpanel, you can see that you start actually with the previous one. But important, you have to buy Ignition Pack 1 so that you can, after that, you can buy subpanel 3. If you have subpanel 3, you can go to subpanel 9 and so on for all these packages. But you can see that you can earn from 52% in Ignition Pack 1, where you just start with $500. You can increase it to 78%, And if you go all the way, what you can do, because it's very simple, you buy the first panel and you can have already, return of capital. Every time when you have $500, you can increase. But when you have $1,500, you can buy the bigger subpanel number 3. And that is how you do it. So a totally of 156% APY is really a dream coming true. So yield amplifier. And this is where you start with just $500. You can activate the subpanels at any time. So you can see subpanel ignition pack. Then you have an income per week, 78%. That's $7.50 every week. This is what happens, this is what's happening to us. We're just buying a package. We activate it with $1,000 in BTCCs. And then you see $7.50. And then every week is coming. So on one moment, you think, hey, if I buy another package, subpanel 3, now you can see that you have $26.25 every week. And this goes to panel 9, $90 a week, subpanel 27, $303 a week, subpanel 81, $1,012 a week, and of course the biggest panel, the 243, gives you $3,645 every week. Instant subpanel loans. So now it gets interesting, because when you buy your first panel, you can also provide a loan without interest. You don't pay interest on it. So you can spend 50% of the package. So that says when you have an active $500 package and you want to buy your subpanel 3, you can send that to that account and you can have a $250 discount. Or when you have subpanel 3, you can send it to subpanel 9 and you have, of course, 50%, the $750 discount. Every time when you buy a package, you can give yourself a discount on the next package. And this is really massively. So you can grow faster to subpanel 243. And what I already said, interest free. Also, you can give 50% discount on your people in your organization. Network marketing, net worth. Your network is your net worth. So this is the most important. When you have an active panel of 500, you can give 2 people under you 125 discount. Of course, you can choose, to say, hey, I give it to you and you give it back to me when you have it. Really good. The price from $500 is a 4x return. So you can convert $500 into $2,000. $500 into $2,000. The return on investment. You can also see subpanel 3 that's giving you $6,000. So how does it work? You activate your first panel, you can increase it, and this is what you can do. You can, of course, you can do it totally passively. You can let it come in every day, every week, the $7.50, and then when you have 2,000, you can of course have buy the $1,500 package, and you have the $500 from your first package return of capital. But you can also increase extra. So you can grow faster and faster to your biggest panel 443. And that is of course what you can do. You can see the arrow going back, and that means, that is return of the 40,500 when you go to the 243 panel. Sometimes I have to get used. Also here you can see how much money the return on investment is from subpanel 243 is 486,000. But you have to calculate all this money also back. So everything together, what you can earn is $5,084 a week if you have all these packages active. The most important thing is that you're staking your BTCCs, and this will help the community in growing and our own ecosystem of the BTCC. So smart duplication. What we just showed you is about the panels. What we now are going to show you is the smart duplication system, what you have in our income from the uni level. So you can see here level 1 till 15, and you get paid over 15 levels deep. Of course, you need to have 20 active people. It starts with you bringing in 2 people. From that one, from the second one, you will earn 10%. Every time when you bring in more people, you will increase your income from your organization. This is important. Every time when you bring in people, you increase and you go with downline. This is without ranks. Get paid 7 levels deep. You see? Then you have to go to rank 1. You get paid over 8 levels and more. Every time when you qualify to rank 1, you can see you get 10 levels. Then you have here rank 2. You go to 13 levels and 15 levels. Really good. Also the compensation plan. 10%, 5%, 4%, 3%, 2, and then 1%. Really good. This is to get paid, from the leverage. And you can see here 10 till 1%. You have here the ignition pack. You see here the sub panels. And can you imagine when your people are earning that liquidity, that money every week, you can have that income also because it's generative. And you can see it here. If you have 10 members, 5,000, 10% is 500. And this is all done by the numbers. So the builders will make fast income. Yeah. So your networks earns and grow richer week after week because every week they get their yield. And that is coming to you also. So how does the yield work? The yield income allows you to earn a percentage of the weekly DeFi yield generated by users in your network across 15 levels based on their activation, ignition pack, or subpanel yield, plus the pack of maximum BTCC staking. So people can choose to stake their BTCCs or not. They can do it 1 time or 2x. Really important. So an example, I like this always, and imagine you have a person on your 3rd level and he activated his subpanel 9, the 4,500, and he staked fully in BTCCs. Yeah, 1 to 2. The earning is 2%, so the person on your 3rd level, he will earn $90 every week in Ethereum. You get 5% from that. That's $4.5 every week. Now imagine how many people do you have in your levels, because you can have thousands and hundreds of thousands of people in your team. The key benefits: the bigger the panel, the higher the yield, the higher your commission will be. BTC staking multiplies the yield and multiplying your builder's income. Weekly, residual, and scalable. Imagine that somebody has done this and he duplicates that to his team. You can see that here. Oh, yeah. So this is the team you can build, and this will build an incredibly big and strong organization. A lot of people, they ask me, is this a pyramid? I said, yes, it's a pyramid. And the pyramids are the oldest structures and the most stable structures in the world. They are there for thousands and thousands of years. And you can see here, this is building your own organization within this company. So, builder's yield and the level wise, because I think this is the most important slide, that you understand that that you unlock the income when you bring in people. So also from the distribution network, you need the deep 2 people to unlock the 10% of the builder's yield. Every time when you increase your people, you will earn more. The maximum of direct people you need is 20 people. That is to get the highest rank in our compensation plan. So you can only get 15 levels paid when you do 20 people, but also from the distribution network, you will earn that. So the key advantage, it guarantees weekly yield, consistent income without the DeFi learning curve. DeFi, decentralized finance, is very big, and you can see it all the time more now that big entities, big corporates are going into the blockchain. The time-based earnings when you network profits. So you increase, you speed up, you do on time compression by building your team as big as possible. The BTCC multiplier boosts your earning potentials. And you know, there are a lot of people who have a lot of BTCCs and they need the opportunity to stake them. Transparent on-chain, and you can see the earnings in real time. Sustainable growth and built for long time game. It's not a hype. And in every system you can rank. Also in 3FO, we have rank rewards. You can start and you work first to rank 1 boot sequence. And of course you work your way up to code origin, rank number 10. You can climb the ranks and you can climb the ranks and of course collect massive bonuses. You can earn an extra bonus from $1,000 to $10 million just by growing your team. Sorry, I'm here. Sometimes my mouse is a little bit itchy. So you can hit these bigger milestones. And the best part, your core earnings remain untouched. These are pure bonuses layered on top of your existing uni level. You build product benefits. So the rank criteria, very important. You have to qualify for every rank. You must meet 5 simple conditions. You need the required numbers of direct referrals, but you bring in directly with your referral link. The minimum business volume, subscription in sales, of course, from your team. The required minimum team size. And you have to maintain a ratio of 40, 30, 30 in 3 active legs. Only for rank number 10, you need the 4th leg to build. Yep. So you can see it here. Rank 1, boot sequence. You can work with that if you have 3 direct people and you have 15,000 in volume, team volume. Your team size is at least 30 people, and that can be that needs to be in your team. And your reward will be $1,000. Rank 2, data uplink. You need 4 directs, you need 45,000, and of course in the 40, 30, 30 percentage. And you need 75 people, and then you will get $3,000 in bonus. And we can grow all the way. Oh, here is. We can grow all the way to rank number 10. If you reach R3 Grid Maker, you already earned $9,000 in total. You can see here the 15,000 mark. This is why we explain 40% is 6,000. So you need 1 leg with 6,000. You need a second leg with 4,500 and a third leg with 4,500. Of course, it can be more, but not less. If you have 1 leg with 7,000 and here 3,000, 3,000, it will not. You need to have 6,000, 4,500 and 4,500. So, and that applies also, of course, for rank number 2 and 3 with these amounts from 45,000 and 125,000. So building foundations, leadership. This is where we are building. So every time when you have a rank 4, you need to have 3 people, 3 legs, and in every leg there needs to be an R3, a grid maker. So this is all done for duplication format. And you can see it here all the time when you have to go, you know, in rank number number 10, you need 4 legs. Within each leg, you need an R9. Very, very important. Here you see the bonuses from 10,000, 25,000, 100,000, 500,000, 1 million, 5 million, and of course the biggest bonus ever, $10 million. So combined together in bonuses, $16.5 million you can earn in these bonuses together. So why does the rank system work? 1, it encourages and balances growth. No one leg exploits. So you need to build your teams. Drives leadership duplication in teams. It makes sure that your people duplicate and they learn it to other people. It unlocks millionaire rewards with structured team building. And for 100% adaptive, never replace your earnings. So it's on top of your earnings from the passive system. So you can have your panel and your panel can grow, every week can pay passively. But this is totally on top. So with Bitcoin Code, user-centric approach, mining and harvesting the BTCCs efficient, eco-friendly, and tailored to the DeFi enthusiasts. Very important. The compensation plan terms. All earnings are calculated based on active subscriptions. The payouts are processed daily in Ethereum on the Base network, and Base network is a very small fee. That's very good. Yield generation from Alpha AI Performance Weekly. So every week you get your yield from your Alpha panel or subpanel. There is a 5% administration fee applied on all the withdrawals. To qualify for Unilevel Builders Income, user must maintain the required numbers of active directs, BTCCs. Staking is optional, 2 or 4x. And of course, when new people come, they need BTCCs too. They will come to you to buy these BTCCs from you. Rank rewards are paid once upon the meeting criteria requires the number of active directs, minimum team business volume, minimum team size is acquired, and at least 3 lakhs with a ratio from 40, 30, 30. For rank 10, you need 4 lakhs that is required. The income limits are applied per subscription on ratio rank. And you can see 2x is with no staking, 3x is 1-on-1 staking, and 4x is 1-on-2 staking. Users must follow the following terms to stay compliant and avoid manipulation or stacking. And stacking if you're doing unethical placements of people, of course. To ensure transparency and clarity, all participate following the terms governed to the yield, earnings, builders income, and payout process of 3FO subscription. So the weekly payout schedule, if you start on Monday, you have 2 days, of course, that you get that yield. Wednesday, yield, Monday, Tuesday. So on Tuesday, you have only 1 day. And if you start on Wednesday, you have to wait, but then you get 7 days full circle. The builder's yield income. The builder's yield income is a residual income from your team yields. Is also credited every Wednesday alongside your personal yield. This is important. This income distributes across 15 levels based on your active team structure and yield generation within each level. The earning cap and unclaimed income. Every subscription ignition pack or subpanel has a maximum potential earnings of 2x, 3x, or 4x, depending from the BTC staking tier. Once a user reaches their earning cap, all future incomes is redirected to unclaimed income. To claim this unclaimed income, the user must top up their subscription before the next business day is closing. So if you have a team, you never know what happens. Sometimes it goes slow and sometimes it goes like, woo, very fast. Make sure that you check your back office daily. Failure to top up in time may result in permanent forfeit of unclaimed reward. So you will lose it. Very important. Panel activation structure. The subpanel price is from $500. The smallest, the starting, where you get the 3 products, liquid pay card, protocol yield, and LFG. And of course, the biggest panel is 121,500. So BTC staking and multipliers defines the yield more precisely. So you can have a range from 1.25% till 2.5% a week. And you can have, of course, the 1.5 till 3% weekly APY. It's capped at 130% till 156%. Subpanel loans and boost system. It's eligible for subpanel 81. An example, $500, you have a subpanel loan of 250, for panel 3. Subpanel loans applied directly to panel, not wallet, and repayment either from yield or manual repayment. So you have to deal with that yourself. Explicit exclusion for 243 because there's not a bigger panel above, so you cannot do that loan on subpanel 243. The yield distribution paid weekly in base chain. So again, Ethereum base, very low fee, and based on the value of the panel, and of course that you have the BTC stakes in the ratio. We really want to thank you for attending here. I think we have a really, really big opportunity, especially now that we have the BTCC ETF Lite active. And I really want to give the word back to amazing Chantal.
Wow, thank you so much, David. That was absolutely great, and I really love the clarity that you bring in the succinctness. Yeah, we are at a very special place. We've started a new year. We've started with the ETF, and we heard that from Chavez that this month there is a lot. So normally we capture this a little bit. So there will be Liquid Pay Bank expanding this month. There is that's the most important part. There is a lot of progress on Capital 3.0. There is progress on the peer-to-peer and the exchange. So January is that foundation month, the kickstart from where we go. It's Olympics, it's lots of work this year. So we're like a team of professionals. So if you feel that this is a new space of a professional space, then look at the opportunity here. Talk to the person who invited you. I hope that you have all the tools that you need in order to have the right conversation and to make the right decision. Tomorrow night, there will be, again, education. It is at 9 p.m. UK time. It is Joe and Carl. They are having panel/educational discussions. It is, and some support if that is necessary. Thank you, David, for always being you in this journey, for everything you teach people, for everywhere where you build leaders, you motivate us. I look forward to seeing you next week, and to everybody else, have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for being here, and we see you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.